other matters at this time, but I am suing Ms. Burson for her hitting my vehicle on June the 9th, 2020.
Judge, you're muted.
Thank you. And what type of damages will you be claiming today?
Claiming injury on my hip and damages to the vehicle that I was driving, medical injuries, and personal property injury.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Ma'am, that's basically it.
Okay. Ms. Guidry?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. The facts of this case are very simple. This accident occurred on June 9th of 2020 at 1624 Donnelly Holloway Parkway. It was a very small shopping plaza. My client went into the store to retrieve some items. Once she returned to her vehicle, she got in her vehicle and proceeded to back up. In turn, her and Ms. Thomas were both backing up at the same time. They proceeded to back up into each other, and they both collided with each other, causing damage to each other's property. We are disputing liability in this case, given that we believe that liability is 50-50. In regards to damages, in regards to this accident, we negate any of those damages. We believe that the extent of the accident could not have caused any damages whatsoever. So in turn, we would ask that you rule at the end of this trial in favor of the defendant.
Thank you, Ms. Guidry. Now, Ms. Thomas, you can go ahead and present whatever evidence you have of your damage.
Well,
Do you have any witnesses that you would like to call?
I have Felicia Jones. I was trying to get her to add on into Zoom. Could y'all add her on for the Zoom? Because I do have a witness, but I did not know how to get her into the Zoom.
Okay, she needs to have the link that we gave you.
Just give her the link.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Alicia, they said just go into the Zoom app I sent you. She says it's not allowing her in. She says not allow her in through the Zoom. Okay, I'm trying to get the Zoom app again.
Oh, Judge, you're still muted.
I'm gonna get this down one day. Ms. Thomas, if you can send Ms. Burton the email address for your witness.
Hey, Felicia, your email address where I can get to the attorney. She's gonna send it to you.
Just place it on the chat, please.
Oh, okay. You say put on top of the chat. Felicia Jones. FL.
Now, Ms. Thomas, do you have any other evidence that you'd like to present, while Ms. Jones is getting logged on?
My information over to my lawyer, Clifford Turner, and I asked him to email me back my package of everything that I sent to my lawyer, and he didn't send it to me.
All right. Unfortunately, Ms. Thomas, this is the time for you to present your evidence. So I need to.
Her phone, so she has it in her phone. At the time I didn't have a phone, and it was 3 years ago. So she have it in her phone. That's how I'm trying to get her to log in. She have everything in her phone. I'm just getting in touch with her on Friday after I just found her after 2 years.
I'm going to object to any presentation by Ms. Felicia Jones of any evidence.
All right. Was Ms. Jones in the vehicle with you, Ms. Thomas?
Well, she was the passenger.
Okay.
The only passenger in the car.
Ms. Guidry, let's see what evidence they have, and I will rule as it comes up.
Okay.
Is she coming in?
Hi, Ms. Thomas. That email address says it's undeliverable.
Is it FLE or FLI?
FL.
Ms. Burton, try FLI.
Is it FLEICIA or FL? Yeah, it's FELICIA. That's right. You had it right. I put it wrong. I'm sorry. I spelled your name wrong. I spelled your name wrong. Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to give her a few minutes to figure that out. And in the meantime, I'd like to hear from you. Tell me exactly what happened on the day in question.
On that day, I was at the grocery store myself. I was leaving out the big house.
You're on mute. Ms. Thomas, you're on mute. Ms. Thomas, you are on mute. Go ahead, Ms. Thomas. Go ahead and start from you were at the grocery store.
Okay, you didn't. When I was at the grocery store that day, as I came out the store to get into the vehicle, as I got in the vehicle, my passenger was getting in the vehicle. As she closed the door, I was turning around to put my seatbelt over in my seatbelt, buckle my seatbelt up. At that time, as I was buckling up my seatbelt, I was hit on my back panel on my passenger side. My witness said, excuse my name, this B just hit us. At this time, Ms. Burson jumped out her vehicle and came and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. She instantly started apologizing as she got out her vehicle. She said she was not paying attention. So I said, well, let me call the police because this is not my vehicle. I said, so I'm going to have to get a police report. I called the police. At that time, it was COVID. The police informed them that he would not have to come out if no one was denying that they were at fault. Ms. Burson told the police that she was at fault. And he said, girl, Miss Thomas, your ID, a picture of your ID, a picture of your insurance card, and your phone number. At this time, Ms. Burson did, as police also informed her to do. And that was the last time I seen Ms. Burson. I decided to call her on the phone the next day to get in touch with her insurance company. She admitted to the accident. I was hit on the back panel. We couldn't have batted to each other because I have no damage to the back of my car. The damage is on my passenger side back panel. That's what the accident occurred at. So we did not back into each other. I was not even moving.
Ms. Thomas, were you in your parking spot at the time of the incident?
Yes, ma'am. Had not even backed up yet. Had not put the car in gear or nothing. I was put on my seatbelt at the time I was hit. I was put on my belt, buckling up my belt. She was on one and moving. I was not moving. I was at a standstill, not even in reverse yet. I was still in park when she hit me. Okay.
And what kind of damage did the vehicle suffer?
The back panel, she bent the back panel. Well,
when you're talking about the back panel, do you mean the passenger side door, the driver's side door, or
passenger side? Not on the back door, but the panel after the back door by the bumper. But it's not on the bumper; it's on the side of the car.
Okay.
Yes, correct. The damage it.
And describe the damage to me?
It's dented. It's been up, scratched up. It's been got her bumper, the black paint on my still on that car. It's still on the car at this very moment because it haven't been fixed yet. So really all the damage is still on the car. She hit the back bumper, the side of the bumper on the passenger side. And then when she bumped me, as I was putting my seatbelt on, she bumped my left hip to the panel of my driver's door. Because I was turned sideways at the time, putting my seatbelt on as I was hit.
Okay. And have you taken the vehicle to get an estimate?
I took it to her insurance company. The lawyer gave me my adjustment. I got it from her insurance company.
And do you have a copy of that estimate?
I don't have it now because I don't move since then, but I sent everything over to my lawyer. As I said, I had a lawyer to represent me. I don't even really know what I'm doing right now, but he took himself off the case 1 week before this trial came up. So I didn't have enough time to get any more representation, and I didn't know how to go about doing it because I had a lawyer all this time. He took himself off my case 1 week before this trial came up. So
and you did not keep a copy of that estimate?
I had everything. I don't move since then, since the COVID. I had to relocate and everything went in storage, and some things got left and some things got picked up. I don't have the paperwork. I have looked through all my stuff. I don't have the bag with that paperwork was in. But I was thinking that since he had it, it wouldn't be that important. Because I know I sent it over to my lawyers.
Okay. Did you request it from your lawyers?
Yes, I asked him to see. He said, not him personally, but his secretary or someone said she was going to send it to my email. That been about 8-9 days ago, and I still haven't received it. And I have contacted them twice after that asked what's happening, but they haven't sent me nothing. They haven't sent me anything that they said they would send.
Did you contact the place where you got the estimate to see if you could get a copy of it?
It's lawyer insurance. It's lawyer. It's their insurance, Miss Gadget, Miss Burson Insurance Company. That's who called me, told me to bring the vehicle up there. And they did adjustment, gave me a total and everything, said they were going to mail the man out the check for his car, and they just denied it all of us, sir. The case was moving along, and then they just stopped the whole case. And that's why I had to get a lawyer.
Okay. And tell me about your medical bills.
I bumped my left, right to this day, I'm still having I have pains where I take ibuprofen quite often for this little ailing in my left hip. They said my left nerve on my right hip, my left hip bone, that's what I hit on the panel on the inside of the door. On the arm bar, that's what I bumped my hip on when she hit the car. So okay. I couldn't go to the hospital right now because it was COVID, and they was really not trying to let anybody in for like minor things as such as that. So I went to a chiropractic. I found a chiropractic and started going to a chiropractor for those damages, for those injuries.
And how many times did you go to the chiropractor?
I didn't go often. I went about probably 9 to 10 times because they said it was hurting me more than helping me. It was not helping me, it was hurting me real bad, what it was doing to me. I couldn't take the pain.
Okay. And do you have any bills from the chiropractor?
Yes, they sent the bills over to my lawyer.
Do you have a copy of those bills?
No, ma'am. I didn't get anything. I let my lawyer handle my case. At the time, I didn't think I would need all that if I had a lawyer. So that's why I'm kind of in a jumble, because I didn't get anything because I had an attorney representing me.
How much money did you pay the chiropractor?
I didn't pay the chiropractor myself personally.
Okay. Is there anything else that we have not covered that you would like to add?
Yes, I would like to add that the reason why I didn't go through any other measures because Ms. Burson admitted that she hit me. She admitted it. So for her to be denied it now, I don't understand, because she jumped out and told me how sorry she was and admitted that she was not paying attention. So that's why I didn't get no other information. She didn't get none of my information. I only got her information because she admitted to hitting me.
Okay. Ms. Guidry, do you have any questions for Ms. Thomas?
No, Your Honor, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Ms. Thomas, and you had Ms. Jones as your witness, is that correct?
She was the only one in the court with me. You know, she was in the court with me, so she was my witness at the time.
Okay. Ms. Jones, is there any way that you can turn a light on, or there's a place where we can see your face?
I'm in the dog. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see. Ms. Jones, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Thomas, this is your witness. You can ask her whatever questions you think you need.
Felicia, could you please tell how did that accident occur on June the 9th?
We was in the American Deli parking lot on Donald Lee Hollowell, and we was parked. The woman that hit us, she backed into us on the passenger side of the car where I was. And she gave us her information. I have all her information because I had to go to the chiropractor also. So I have everything, the pictures of the car, her insurance information, her license. I have pictures of all that. Because when she hit the car, it made us jerk also. So therefore, she gave us her information. Her insurance company tried to get me to come out, sell out for $250, and I told them no. So she exchanged information with us. The police couldn't come out because of COVID, and she was willing to agree with everything that she had done hit us. She hit the car. We had never moved. We was at a standstill.
Where was the damage to the vehicle?
It was on the passenger side at the bottom of the car, on the bumper part, below the door, like in the back. I have pictures of it.
Okay, and who took those pictures?
I did.
Okay. Have you sent those pictures to Ms. Guidry? Does she have those pictures?
Who, the lady?
Do you know if you produced those pictures to your attorney, Ms. Thomas?
I did.
You produced them to the attorney?
To my attorney.
I haven't received any pictures, Your Honor.
Okay. Now,
No one never really got back in touch with me about the
hold on one
situation.
second, Ms. Thomas. Go ahead, Ms. Jones.
No one really got back in touch with me in the situation. I feel like I had to stop when she was. So that's why I had to go to the house. I got my bill.
Ms. Jones, you're breaking up. Start over again.
No one never got in touch with me, so I got me a lawyer and went to a chiropractor. Now I have a $4,000 bill that I have to be
No,
concerned
I'm going to
about.
object to any testimony in
Ms.
regards to
Jones,
the chiropractor.
Ms. Jones, you are not a plaintiff in this case. So that is irrelevant for purposes of this case. Do you have any questions for Ms. Jones?
No, Your Honor, I have no questions.
All right. All right, Ms. Thomas, is there any other evidence that you would like to submit to the court?
I would like for Ms. Jones to send me over those pictures and stuff she got to my phone. That way I can send them in. I can email them to whoever I need to email evidence to. Because I don't have a phone. I didn't have a phone at that time, but she sent it to me. I don't even have their phone numbers at this present time no more. So
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Is there any way for you to send those pictures to Ms. Burton right now?
It's in my other phone, so I will try to see how can I do that. It's on the whole phone.
All right, well, this is the moment to present evidence, Ms. Thomas. So if she cannot get them to us right now, I cannot consider them.
She don't know how to do it. She's not phone savvy, so I know she won't be able to do it.
Yeah, it's in a whole nother phone. It's not in the phone with what I'm talking on. So I'm trying to go in it.
Okay. Ms. Guidry, if we get the pictures, we'll send them to you.
Okay.
So you can make whatever. You can look at them.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in this extra phone what I have now. I don't know if I'm able to sit. I'm trying. Okay. You say go to what, PP?
Hit the Bluetooth, but then you want to send through a text message. You want to send through your Gmail. Hit Gmail, then add Miss McKay your name, the way her email is. Just put it to two.
No Bluetooth button. I can't. That's what I'm talking about. Oh God.
You know how you send a message from picture.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do. I send these messages. Baby, can you come here, me please? I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, hard for me to do to this.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing out of it. I don't went to chiropractor. I'm sitting up here. Like, come, can you send me the picture right there and put it Joe, please? I don't know how to do it from my phone like this. You're trying to show me, but I don't know.
Send a Gmail to me.
Yeah, you just all the same information. Yeah. See this one, and then 3, and that. Okay. We go for it. Did you receive it, ma'am?
I have not received anything as of yet. I haven't received anything. I'm not sure if it's taken a little bit because they're photos.
You hear me, Lisa?
Wait a minute, I'm finna write it down. Cause this phone is going dead.
Okay.
Go ahead, go through all these. This phone is kind of ragged, that's why I don't use it. So it's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ms. Thomas, is there any other evidence that you would like to present today?
But no, ma'am, I have no other evidence.
Okay. Ms. Guidry, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to call Ms. Pamela Burson as a witness.
All right. Ms. Burson, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth under penalty of perjury? You're on mute.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Please state your full name.
Pamela Lenore Burson.
Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Guidry.
Yes, Ms. Burson, do you currently work?
No,
Okay. And what's your highest level of education?
I graduated.
Okay. High school?
Yes,
Okay. And on the date of June 9th of 2020, where were you?
I was at Southeastern Meats with my blind cousin because I had my disabled cousin in the car with me. Okay, there were 2 of us in my vehicle as well. Okay, I took my cousin, we put her in the car on the passenger side. She can't see. I walked around, I got in the car on the driver's side. Okay, these 2 people were coming from the American Deli. Okay, they got into their vehicle. We were directly across from each other. You know how you're in a parking lot, one car is facing left and one car is facing right. Okay, so as I backed out of the space, she was backing out of her space at the same time. There is no way that I could have hit that vehicle on the driver's side right panel, on the driver's side, on the passenger side rear panel, in the angle that I hit it, backing up. She had to be backing up. That's why the insurance company is disputing this. Because if she was in a parked space and we were back facing, I would have hit her in the rear. I would have rear-ended her and not re-ended her panel. She had just started backing out. I didn't see her backing out. And I said that. I didn't see you back. I saw her get in the car. Okay. Then the thing about the police, police do not do reports on private property. And I told them that. Okay. I said that to them. I had CDLs. I am a commercial truck driver. Okay. So now, with that in mind, I know that they do not come on private property to do accident reports. So I said, I'll give you my information. You know what I'm saying? You could take it up with the insurance company and I took pictures. She took pictures. Pictures that I have show the scratches on her rear right driver's side panel, not her rear end. And there is no way I could have backed. And then they didn't want to call the police because they had an open container in the car. All of this and all that, we ain't got to go through all that because it's not necessary.
Hey, don't lie. You don't college your case. Don't tell no lies. Now keep on telling the truth.
Ms. Burson, please stick to answering the question.
You know, we got this open container in the car. You told me that was your man's car. It wasn't your car. It was your man's car. And okay. And like I said, I ain't got nothing. I ain't nobody. But like I said,
and Ms. Burson,
wrong is wrong.
Ms. Burson, where was?
Okay, go ahead.
Ms. Burson, where was Miss Thomas's car when you all collided with each other?
It was, I'm like, she had just started. I ain't gonna say she had backed out into, because I would have hit her right side tunnel altogether. Okay. She was backing back. Okay. And it's like she had just started, and I was in the middle of the lane. So when I hit her car in the rear, I was in the middle. I mean, like I was getting ready to whip the car around to drive it out.
Was her
Okay?
vehicle also out of the lanes?
It was out of the parking space, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna show you
The picture that we got, that the insurance company got.
what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 11.
Right. Because they told me it wasn't no way I could have hit you. And we hit each other.
Ms. Guidry,
Is
the,
it-
the county doesn't let us share screen, but if you email them to me, I can share them on my end.
I got them
Okay.
in.
Ms. Burson, wait for your attorney to ask you a question, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just send this one so it'll come now. Okay. I just sent it, Nikia.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Guidry, it came as a protected message.
Oh man.
Oh, hold on, it just came through again. Let me see.
Okay. I sent 2.
Yeah, the first one did not come through, but the second one did.
Okay.
The second one is a picture of a parking lot. Is that what you want to show?
Yes.
Do you see
Okay.
it?
Yes, I can see it. Ms. Burson, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the front side of American Deli. On the side of the building, okay, the front of the building, there's no adjacent parking. There's only the parking that's facing the building. Okay. We were on the side because the Southeastern Meats is in that corner in the right, all the way at the end of the building. Okay. You see that second building back there? So she was like the third space on the side of the American Deli, and I was on the other side facing the open field to the left.
Okay. And when you were backing out, can you explain to us where you were when you were backing out?
I was in the car. I bagged the car back. Okay.
Where you were in the parking lot.
I was on the left-hand side, and I put the car in reverse. When I put the car in reverse, I backed into her rear right. She was directly across from me in the parking lot.
Okay.
So there is no way that I could have whipped my car from space number 3 to space number 2 back to space number 3 to hit her on the side of her car. She
Okay.
had to be backing up. That's what the insurance company told me. I said, well, yeah, but it wasn't that much. She pulled back in, and I had hit her. I ain't saying I ain't hit her, but
Okay.
what I'm saying, okay.
And Miss Burson, did you see the damage to Miss
I got a
Thomas's
picture
vehicle?
of the damage. You want me to show you?
No, just 1 second. Did you see her damage to her vehicle?
That them scratches on the side, right, the rear.
Okay, I'm
Right.
going to show you what's marked as Defense Exhibit 1.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Okay, it's going to come up on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, and do you see Defense Exhibit 1?
Right there on that corner, right there.
And what is Defense Exhibit 1?
This is the white. I think it's a Cadillac LS. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it was. Because that looked like a Honda, but I don't remember it being that. I remember it being a different car, if I'm not mistaken. But you see that scratch right there on that bottom of that car?
Okay,
Okay.
Is this what the plaintiff's vehicle looked like on the date of the accident?
I guess. I can't remember, but I know that it was. That's what the car looked like.
Okay, this is what the car looked like. And is this what the damage looked like on the date of the accident?
Oh yeah, that's the damage right there. That's what I did. My bumper hit that rear panel right there.
Okay.
On the passenger side.
Okay, and I'm going to show you what's marked as Defense Exhibit 3. And it's going to pop up on the screen. Okay.
Right.
Do you see Defense
That's
Exhibit
my
3?
car. That's my car. That's my bumper.
And is this what the damage looked like on the date of the accident?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And which side of the vehicle is this on?
Wait a minute. It would have had to have been on the driver's side because I was backing out.
Okay.
But see, at the end of the day, my car had already been in an accident. So and it had not been repaired. So yeah, I mean, wait a minute, where my gas tank was? I can tell you. Because I don't have the car anymore. Yeah, that's the driver's side.
Okay. And were these damages already present before you got into the accident?
Some of it was, yeah, the light and the rear bumper stuff. That happened that day. I scratched her car right. Do you see? Excuse me. You see the white stuff on the tank?
Yes, ma'am.
That's where I hit. That's what hit her.
Okay.
Okay.
And when you got out of the vehicle, did Miss Thomas tell you that she was backing up as well?
No, she ain't have to tell me. I ain't stupid. I'm looking at her. But she didn't have to tell me she was backing up as well. What she said was, bitch, you done hit my car. Not people. I mean, it was like, oh my God. And I was like, hold up, take it down 1,000. Okay. Because see, to me, I did hit her car because of the impact that, I mean, I didn't say I didn't hit it. Not one time have I said I did not back into the car.
Okay. And then Miss Thomas,
she was backing out. No.
Okay. So Miss Thomas backed into your vehicle as well.
Well, like I said, she was coming out we were heading toward the street. I was coming out. I backed out going to the left. She backed out going to the right. And I hit her car because we met in the middle.
Okay. And did she hit your car as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what? I mean, I don't know. I can't say that because I don't know. I mean, I know that I was moving, and when I got out the car, you know, the way it looked, we just backed into each other.
Okay. Okay. And you all exchanged information afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the police weren't coming nowhere, and I told them that. I said, "Police don't."
Ms. Burson, we can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
Ms. Burson,
Um,
Ms. Burson, let's try again.
Can you hear me now?
there you go.
Okay, yeah. We exchanged information, and like I told her, I said I have insurance. You know, and it, you know, it's okay. I had her number. I've had 4 phones since then, so I did not save the number because I didn't remember who she was. But the insurance company contacted me, and I told them what happened, and they went from there. That's all I can say. That's all I know.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I have any further questions, Your Honor, from Ms. Burson.
Thank you. Ms. Thomas, do you have any questions for Ms. Burson?
Yes, just only 1 or 2. It's not
Go
a
ahead.
question. Ms. Burson.
Well, Ms. Thomas, you have to stick to questions.
Yes, I said yes. Ms. Burson, I was not at the American Debt. Was I in my car?
Your Honor.
Hold on, Ms. Let's give her a chance. Just make sure they're questions, okay?
Was the car actually moving at the time when it was hit? Was you parked directly behind me, or was you parked a little to the right side of me? You was parked more so to the right side of me, or was you parked directly behind me?
Ms. Burson, you're on mute.
Well, actually, I have no questions. It's self-explanatory. I have no questions for Ms. Burson.
Okay, am I off mute now?
Right,
Yeah,
but you don't have to answer.
There's nothing for you to answer, Ms. Burson. All right. Now is the chance for you to give your closing statements.
Ms. Thomas? Me, Ms. Martinez?
Yes, you guys can tell us what the last thing that you wanted the court to hear.
My closing arguments would be that I was hit, not my fault. I gave all my information. I did what I thought was right. I went through the insurance company. I had a witness with me at the time. I don't feel there was no need for me to tell any story about that. And I just wanted you to know that I was at fault for the accident. And that's really the end of my argument. I was not at fault. And I just want to be recommended for my accident.
Ms. Guidry?
Yes, Your Honor, you've heard the facts from my client. She stated that she was at the parking lot. She was backing up. Ms. Thomas was backing up as well, and then they backed into each other, causing minor damage to each other's vehicle, in which you've seen. In regards to the damages, we've seen no evidence in regards to medical damages. We've seen no evidence in regards to physical estimates. So we have no proof of whether or not those incidents have even occurred. In regards to treatment, we don't know if treatment even occurred. We have received, as I've stated, no evidence. And given that there's no evidence, the plaintiff has not met her burden by a preponderance of the evidence. Again, we are disputing liability, and we state that liability is 50-50, given that they both backed into each other. As such, we state that the plaintiff is not entitled to any damages whatsoever, and that a judgment should be in favor of the defendant, given the lack of evidence thereof. Now, if Your Honor do believes that the plaintiff is entitled to something, we believe that an award of maybe $500 would be the max. However, in this case, there is no evidence of such, and we ask that Your Honor rule in favor of the defendant.
All right. Thank you all very much for your time today. I am going to review the evidence before the court, and I will issue an order in the next week, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all.